Something very serious is about to happen, and few are prepared. An alarming prediction is circulating among spiritualists, mediums, and sensitives from different parts of the world. The message is clear. The chosen ones are being warned because a wave of mass departures from this world may be about to begin. Yes, I know, this may sound frightening, but that is exactly why you need to stay until the end. Today, I want to share with you something that has been received through deep meditations, channelings, and vivid dreams, a spiritual warning that can no longer be ignored. If you feel that you are not here by chance, that you have a greater mission, that you came to Earth with a specific purpose, then this video is for you. In recent months, many people, especially those with a strong spiritual connection, have reported strange signs: sudden insomnia, a sense of urgency without reason, chest pressure, unexplained chills, and most disturbing of all, dreams of great tragedies, tsunamis of light, and crowds returning to the spiritual realm. No, this is not just collective anxiety. What is happening goes far beyond the physical plane. The chosen ones, those who carry a higher frequency, are at the center of all this. There is an energetic movement taking place behind the scenes of the visible world. This movement is directly connected to what many call the vibrational separation. We are indeed entering a decisive period for humanity. One cycle is closing and another is about to begin. But before light fully establishes itself, darkness will scream. And in this moment, the chosen ones will have two paths: to remain and anchor the light, or to return to the spiritual plane to continue their mission in another way. The question that lingers is, why is this happening now? Why are even the awakened departing? What lies behind this alarming prediction of mass transitions? And how can you know if you are one of those who will remain in this new phase of Earth? I will explain everything. But first, take a deep breath, because what you are about to hear may completely change the way you see what is happening around you. This is the beginning of the revelation, and it has already started. Before we continue, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below saying, "I am awake and ready for the truth." This helps this message reach more chosen ones like you, who also need to hear this calling. Have you ever felt as if you were living in a world that is splitting in two, as if realities coexist, but they no longer recognize each other? Perhaps you have noticed that no matter how hard you try, you can no longer connect with certain people. Conversations that once flowed now feel empty. There is a sense of distance, not physical, but energetic. This is not an illusion. It is real, and it has a name: vibrational separation. We are going through one of the most intense and decisive periods of our collective existence. The planet is preparing for a leap in consciousness, and along with it, all of humanity is being called to choose, even unconsciously, the frequency in which they wish to remain. It is as if we are standing before two paths. One represents the new Earth, a new cycle of love, truth, and consciousness. The other represents stagnation, attachment to the old world, to fear, to matter, and to control. The separation of worlds is not something visible to the naked eye. It happens silently, like a subtle shift in direction, like two trains that gradually follow different tracks. The chosen ones, those who came with a mission to awaken, to sustain light in the midst of chaos, are key pieces in this process. But here lies a truth that is difficult to accept. Not all chosen ones will be able to remain in this physical plane until the end of this transition. Some came only to prepare the ground. They came as temporary pillars to hold the vibration during the worst moment of the storm, and now they are being called back. This does not mean they failed. On the contrary, in many cases, the departures of these chosen ones are part of a higher spiritual plan. They will continue their missions on the other side, invisibly assisting those who still need to remain here. But the separation does not occur only in the spiritual realm. You may already be noticing it in your daily life. Old friendships dissolving, relationships breaking apart, family members who no longer understand you. These are frequencies adjusting. These are worlds drifting apart. And as painful as this may be, it is necessary. Those who choose to remain in the old world, trapped in fear, greed, and the illusion of the ego, will not be able to sustain the new energy that is arriving. And those who choose to vibrate in the frequency of the new earth must be prepared. For this path requires courage, faith, and deep surrender. The separation of worlds is not punitive. It is a natural response of universal consciousness. It is the moment when each soul chooses, based on its own vibration, where it wishes to be. And you? Do you already know which world you are choosing? Have you ever asked yourself, why do I feel things so deeply? Why does it seem like I carry an invisible weight, as if I came here with a responsibility I don't fully understand myself? The truth is that the chosen ones came to serve as bridges between worlds. They came to anchor light where there is darkness, to remind others of what they have forgotten, to radiate love even when everything around them seems like chaos. But this does not mean they are better or superior. On the contrary, the path of the chosen is one of the most solitary. They go through existential crises, through dark nights of the soul, through cycles of pain, loss, and rebirth. All of this happens so they can become stronger and transform into what they came here to be, beacons in the midst of the storm. Now, however, we are reaching a critical point. The world is changing, energies are intensifying, and what was once symbolic is becoming real. The role of the chosen is being activated. There is no more time for doubt, for escape, or for self-abandonment. Many are being pushed to step into their mission, even if they do not yet understand rationally what it means. Some will feel this calling gently, through synchronicities, meaningful encounters, lucid dreams, or powerful intuitions. Others will experience it more intensely, sudden illnesses, emotional breakdowns, unexpected ruptures, or deep losses. None of this comes to punish, it comes to awaken. Because the role of the chosen is not simply to spiritualize themselves in the comfort of meditation. It is to descend into chaos with consciousness, to remain in peace amid the noise, and to remember that even silence can be a portal. The chosen are the sustainers of frequency. They anchor, they balance, they inspire, often without speaking a single word. And here lies a detail that few understand. Sometimes the role of a chosen one is brief. Some came only to deliver a message, to touch a soul, to hold a vibration for a short time, and then depart. Their mission does not fail with death, it only changes form. Beyond the veil, they continue working, influencing, guiding, and protecting those who are still on the physical plane. What truly matters is that while you are here, you understand. You are not alone. You never were. And if this message resonates in your heart, perhaps it is time to remember who you really are. Everything begins at night. When the body sleeps, the soul awakens. In recent times, something strange and profound has been happening to many awakened ones. These are not ordinary dreams. They are vivid, intense, sometimes beautiful, sometimes frightening. Dreams of tsunamis, crowds walking toward the light, explosions of energy, portals opening in the sky. And the strangest part is that, upon waking, the feeling remains, as if it were not just a dream, but a warning. And you are not alone. Hundreds of thousands of people, especially those who are spiritually sensitive, are reporting similar experiences. Lucid visions, encounters with spiritual guides, symbolic messages, voices whispering as they fall asleep, images that emerge vividly during meditation. These are warnings from the invisible. We are being prepared day after day for something greater that the spiritual world is guiding us toward. The chosen ones, more than ever, are being called to pay attention, because dreams are the channel through which the soul receives instructions. The conscious mind may deny, doubt, or forget, but the soul does not. That is why, during sleep, when the ego relaxes, the mentors take the opportunity to transmit what is urgent. Prepare yourself. The hour is approaching. You know what you came here to do. Perhaps you do not understand the symbols. Perhaps you wake up confused, restless, with your heart racing. But do not ignore it. When the soul dreams of the invisible, it is crossing portals. Some dream of beings of light, of ships, of ancient civilizations. Others see destruction, crowds ascending to the heavens, or voices calling their names. Each soul receives the message in the way it can understand. And sometimes the dream carries a very clear sensation. I need to do something, but what? The answer is within you. Perhaps you came to prepare others. Perhaps your mission is to keep your light shining, even when everything around you falls into darkness. Perhaps your role has yet to be revealed. But one thing is certain: if you have been receiving signs in your sleep, sudden visions or unexplainable intuitions, do not doubt. The invisible is speaking to you, and the chosen more than ever must listen. It is not coincidence, it is not imagination, and it is definitely not exaggeration. The spiritual mentors are speaking in dreams, in meditations, in silent moments of the day. Those who are more aligned, more awakened, more sensitive have been hearing. The messages do not come as commands, but as gentle whispers, as sensations in the chest, as intuitions so strong that they cannot be ignored. And they all say the same thing: time is narrowing, prepare yourself. For some, this warning came as a single word, repeated in the mind. For others, through channelings, writings, spiritual hearing. In retreats, healing circles, and mediumistic gatherings, all seem to be receiving the same call. The great shift has already begun. Not everyone will remain on the physical plane, and this is not punishment, but part of a greater, loving plan. Spiritual guides reveal that many souls are completing their cycles, some staying to anchor light, others returning to the spiritual realm. The signs are clear: sudden fatigue, unexplained heaviness, insomnia, isolation, emotional waves, tingling, or heat at the crown. These are not random symptoms, they are activations. The chosen ones are being awakened to fulfill their missions. Earth is in transition, and if you feel this call, it's because you came here for a purpose. Stay ready. Hold your vibration and listen. The instructions are now written directly in your heart. The expansion of consciousness is awakening the chosen ones. The body and soul are adjusting to Earth's new frequency, clearing old memories, ancestral patterns, and past life traumas, a process that can feel painful, confusing, and disorienting. Not all chosen ones are meant to stay until the end. Some come with short, intense missions to awaken others and then return to the spiritual plane. Their departures leave seeds, activations, and guidance for those who remain, continuing their work from the other side of the veil. Spiritual symptoms, fatigue, emotional waves, disconnection, physical sensations are signs of this awakening. Everything happening now is your soul remembering its purpose and preparing you for your mission. The planetary transition is accelerating, and Earth is shifting to a higher frequency. Everything that no longer resonates with this new vibration is surfacing. Relationships, systems, and personal patterns to be healed and transformed. Chosen ones are at the center of this shift, anchoring light, awakening consciousness, and guiding others. Some will remain in the physical realm, others will work from the spiritual plane. If you feel intense pressure, sensitivity, or the urge to make major life changes, it is your soul aligning with the new energy. This is not chaos. It is preparation for a higher purpose, and your mission is now calling you. The changes you feel are coming from the soul, not the mind. The acceleration of Earth's energy is calling each chosen soul to their rightful place. Not all are meant to stay until the end. Some come to plant seeds, awaken others, and then depart. Awakening is a journey of love, not martyrdom. Honor your soul, respect your limits, and trust the natural flow. Fatigue, emotional waves, and deep urges to change are signs of alignment. Presence, not perfection, is what the universe asks. Your mission unfolds in phases, and every stage matters. Take care of your body, mind, and spirit. They are the vehicles for your awakening. Surround yourself with light, accept challenges, and trust the process. The chosen ones are the pioneers of the new era, co-creating a higher consciousness rooted in love, wisdom, and unity. Your mission extends beyond personal awakening to the collective, healing relationships, dissolving old patterns, and inspiring hope. Power now lies in the collective energy of awakened souls, not in external structures. No chosen one walks alone. True strength comes from unity, support, and shared spiritual connections. The new era is emerging now, born through acts of love and courage, with the chosen as guiding lights. Spiritual awakening often brings heightened sensitivity, feeling out of place, inner questioning, and stronger intuition. Vivid, symbolic dreams may provide guidance and comfort. Recognizing these signs allows you to embrace transformation with self-love and prepare for your mission. Hope remains the unextinguishable flame within every chosen soul, guiding them through challenges and leading the way toward fulfilling their purpose. Amid chaos, remember that the light you carry is eternal. Even in pain, doubt, or loss, your light shines and guides the new era. Your mission is sacred, and every act of love and courage contributes to transforming the world. The hope and light of the chosen never fade. They only grow stronger, illuminating the path ahead.